Hey everybody, Virgil here. Welcome to Virgil's studio. This is exciting. It's been a while since I posted anything because I've been really busy. I've been doing stuff with the world famous Jeff Hardy, wrestler dude, man, and that's been really fun. We're working on a album project together, and I'm going to leave a link below here so you could go and see our music videos because we're posting on his page. So you want to check those out. Those are pretty neat. We actually have one music video. There's the interview that I did with him, and then we're going to be posting music. There's some links in there for the music, and just look us up on iTunes, all the Spotify. Looking under my name. Good luck spelling my last name. You could throw in his name, and you might find it there too, actually. We've got a couple songs that we dropped. We got another single that we're dropping here soon. We'll let you know. Keep posted. Keep on coming back. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. There's a subscribe button as you're checking things out, and I appreciate any donations via Patreon. That's all in the links below, so you can check all that stuff out. And today, it was funny. I'm trying to debate. It's like, man, I want to make something for everybody. I want to kind of invite them in, show them some cool things. Let's have some fun in the studio. And I was actually thinking about doing the piano because I'm not a great pianist, but I play one on TV. Not a great pianist, but a bad pianist. What'd you call me? So I use the piano and keyboards frequently within my songs, and I just love the sound of the piano. I grew up with one in the house. My mom played for years, and then I've been learning a little bit piano over the last couple years, and same with my two brothers. They're learning piano as well, and we're having fun with it. It's really neat stuff. What I do is a lot of times I'm going to start a song by just doing a couple piano things and just hitting some random notes. Okay. So anyways, I'll start messing around with different ideas for a melody, and I'll go, ooh, that's kind of neat. And I have the piano below me. I'm not even looking at things. And then you could tell. But then all of a sudden I'll hit these neat, interesting chords. It'll be like, wow, that's kind of interesting. What the hell is that? So what I'll do with this is I'll kind of use some of these piano modified programs that they have. There's a couple different VSTs that actually do this, and I'm going to cover those first. So we'll peek at those so you could hear these and hear what they do. And they're very nice, man. It's not like I don't like them. I actually love them, and I love the different cool ways they mold the piano sound, right? So let's load up this first one here. I'm gonna go to let's add an instrument, and then we're gonna go to we're gonna bring in a piano here. So on the piano, let's pull up this augmented grand piano. This is the first one we'll give a try to, just so you guys get an idea of what they sound like, And then this one's from Arturia, and this is a really cool one. Arturia has a little series of augmented things. They got the augmented voices, I believe. There's the brass one. I think. Hang on a second. Let's go to. I'll add another one in here. We're gonna go add track, and I'm gonna hit instrument. Let me see this. This one ends up being easier. See it over here. They have augmented brass and augmented strings. Up to this point, I believe they have. Those are the only. Oh no, they have augmented voices too. Excuse me. So that's another one that ends up being really cool. You can check that as well. It's really neat. I haven't dug into here a whole lot, but I've done a few tracks with this, and you'll hear. So you hear these little trails of whimsical sounds, which is really neat. I love the graphics too, and you could change, I guess, from a standard hacked up piano that was eaten by really sophisticated termites here. And then it goes to this modern cluster schmuck of a piano, what it should look like. And then you can morph in between these. that's just lovely sounding, you know, some of these sounds that you're going to pull out. This is just the default patch, obviously, but you can see they've got percussive and sound effects, templates, sequence. Let's play a sequence. Happy Heist. That sounds fun. This afternoon on our 5 o'clock news, we want to report an accident that's on I-75. Just kidding. That sounded like that. Hey, welcome to the news. Welcome to Action Sports News, where the news comes first and the sportscasters sleep on the wet spot. Did I just say that? Okay, so you can check this out. Sounds kind of cool, right? But we go to this next one. Huge particles. Huge particles. Not big ones, but huge ones. And this interesting stuff, I like this, you know. And it's nice to be able to morph in between things like this. So that's kind of neat, all right? Another one we have here is, let me open this up. And again, this none of this stuff, I didn't know if you guys knew this, but I actually don't sit here and practice things out. So in other words, I don't go, hey, let's do this, and I'll have a little, like there's no guideline. So it's all like on the spot, and I have no idea whether shit's going to blow up or not. So I just don't know. And you guys are just watching this kind of like you're hanging out at the studio with me, which I'm glad you're showing up. Thanks for being here. Did I tell you to hit the like button and subscribe and send me all your chocolate bars? Apparently I've had too many of those. So let's look at this. We're going to go through. The next one I have is these are really cool. These are the hammers and waves set here, right? So we've got the hammers and waves. They got the acoustic piano, they got the chimes, electric piano, and the prepared ones, right? And on these, let's open up an electric piano. Let's do the Suitcase 73. So while this is loading up, I will give you a bunch of Taco Bell filler, I guess, I don't know. And you'll see this, it takes a little bit to load up, but I believe as soon as this whole thing loads up, it's able to go through all the different patches, which is kind of cool. I actually almost prefer it this way instead of just waiting every single time. And then you could always go wash your car while it's loading. That's what she said. And the bed broke. Don't be just saying that's what she said. Make sure you put the tagline and the bed broke. We've been saying that. Me and Artie have been saying that since like 1976, I believe. And then somebody picked it up along the way and messed it up. Just like guitar riffs, R-I-F-T-S. That's bullshit. There's no such thing as a guitar riff. It's a guitar riff, R-I-F-F. As in reading is fundamental, you fart head. So I'm sorry. Am I being okay with you? All right. So now as we watch this one, this has some interesting things too, but it's just at the default. So it's not going to be doing anything crazy or cool. And then you have all different things. You got your favorites, rhythmic. Let's hit a rhythmic one. Let's hear what these are doing. Celestial Stab. This sounds cool. They're lovely. I mean, there's some really nice stuff in here. So as you get these, it is loading these, so that's funny. I guess it loads something. It's got a load of something going on there. So let's go. Does not compute. This sounds fun. Oh hell yeah! And I love the crazy things too, because all of a sudden this could sound nice. It'll work in a song, you know. Flatlands, whatever that is. Okay. Nice. It's kind of like a tremolo effect there, I guess. I don't know. Infantry. Sure. Fun stuff. We also have one that's called Piano Colors, I believe. Piano Colors. Let me see here. Piano Colors right here. So this is another one that's kind of along the lines of the rest of these. And, oh, damn it. Did I not take this one out first? It's loading it up. We have to wait. Do you want to? No, I don't want. Blah, blah, blah. So now, let's see here. Open this up. And we have to fix this. We got to change this to go to 1. And once again, they're taking a piano and they're just modifying this stuff, which is kind of cool, you know. It's nice stuff. And again, I'm not going through, and I'm not going to do this big comparison thing of all the different ones. There's, you know, here's a bowed one, sure. Buzz and Bow, sure. I remember her. That was a haircut I used to get. And they're nice. They're lovely. And here's a church organ. Good afternoon. Welcome to the Blasted Dome. Good evening, everybody. I am the church lady. Oh. And when Fred passed away, we missed him so much, but we don't now, no longer. So it's cool and it's fun stuff. So yeah, these give me many options, probably too many to actually go through. I have way too many VSTs, but it's nice because then you could. I like having a huge palette. This way you could just jump in there and go, wow, that sounds neat. Think I'll make a song off here. And I really don't dig very deep into these. Sometimes I'll go into their. You know, they have little adjustments in there too. I could hit this, you know. Sorry. If we go back to piano colors here. And then as I'm doing these, you know, you could do different things. Hey, let's bring in layer 2. It's empty. So we have to hit this empty. And we could make this, I don't know. You could do it bowed short. I bring the organ lower. Organ pipes and a global. Maybe we can bring some noises in here. I don't think it has any noise. Arpeggiator. And let's go to. And these are different arpeggios, I guess. And it's fun. Now, if you don't have all this stuff and you're kind of on a limited budget, what you're going to do, and if you've got, you know, the Cubase LE version, I forgot the name of the entry-level version, it's $99. Get you started. You'll be able to go ahead and use just some of the stock pianos there and do the same thing that I'm doing right now. So I'm using Keyscape here. This is like my default piano. When I go to do a new file, it's already in there. So, and I have it kind of tweaked out to the sound that sounds good to my ears. But we're going to modify this, and you could do this to any piano. You could get a free piano download, and like I said, I know that Halion SE has I think there's a couple pianos in there that you could use with that $99 version of Cubase that you're using, or any other programs for that matter. You don't have to have Cubase to do this stuff. You could use any DAW. So if I hit on the effects thing here, and I go ahead and try to get, let me see here. I'm going to get let's get a delay in here. And what I'm going to use is I'm going to use delay, and this ends up being a free delay, and this is a really cool delay here. I'm finding myself using this one so frequently. I use this more than other ones that I paid for, and you gotta love it because, like I said, this one is free. You just look it up, DEELAY, and then you're gonna see that it's a free download. First thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna change it. Oh, it's the end of that RSV thing. Oh, I had this chest infection. It was not fun. I apologize for coughing on you, and I'm not going to edit that out. You kids be good, or we're not going to bring out Elvis, and boy, is that going to be creepy. So if I use this for milliseconds, because it's at 100 milliseconds, and I switch this to normal, it's going to go into beat divisions here, right? So I could basically go from a whole note to a half, so on and so on. If I hit a quarter note, let's hear what this does, right? So I'm going to hit one note. And that's kind of neat, right? So it's doing that, but we could also use, these dotted notes too. So I can hit a dotted note and it's going to go like this. And these sound interesting too. Listen. Let me go to eighth note dotted. Yeah, I know that sounds cool, kids. So that's lovely. It's kind of a cool little thing. Let's pull in, let's get a little bit of a beat going. I'm going to use, let's go into Groove Agent. I'm just going to snag something here, nothing special or anything. And let me see, let's go with, I don't know what these are going to sound like. I have no idea. This one is just from the Crisp and Crushed, and it's called Just Your Type. And it's out of the Groove Agent schmagats here. So we're going to switch this over to pattern, and we're just grabbing some kind of beat. I have no idea what these guys sound like, so it's my first time in here. Interesting. Nice. We're going to slow this down just a tad here. Let's go to I'm feeling like 82 today. So now when I go into here, nice. Let's grab that. We'll just grab this just to give me some kind of beat here while we're doing a piano to it, okay? I'm not crazy about that big, it sounds like a rain stick maybe. So I'm going to yank that out of there. I'm going to find out which one is the culprit. It's not that one. It's this one. It's a toilet flushing. I should have known that. Isn't that in New York? So now when I play this, and I go to keyscape, interesting. That's a nice little sound. Now we're just using effects to kind of modify this piano. That's the ultimate goal of this little tutorial, whatever you want to call it. You're just hanging out. You're just hanging out with me. You're just hanging out? Okay. So we can kind of mess with this while this is playing, which I like to do. If you get just something that doesn't have to be anything epic, that seems to be one of the challenges that my students have when they're composing music is they just go, well, I don't know where to start. Well, start with some drums. Well, I don't know where to go after that. Well, put something on there. What do you mean? I got a piano on here right now. I don't care. Put a fart on there. A clown being run over by a cement truck. That's kind of brings up bad memories, but it's funny. So now if I go from this dotted and I just put it at normal, which is nothing like me. Now I got these at eighth notes. Now I can listen to what this sounds like. sound of those. Those are kind of cool. Let's start mangling things up a little bit. Let's go into we're gonna do some more effects based things on here, and I have no idea where I'm going with this, but if we look at I'm gonna open up the let's open this up so you can see this. Let me go dig. Let's dig. Let's go with, what do we got in weird? That's got to be a good one. Okay, so we got EFX fragments. This is from Arturia. This is a cool one. Cloud Drift Maker, Phosphat, Supermodal. This is a really cool weird one. Let's open up Supermodal. I tend to be attracted to this one a lot lately. I like doing stuff in here, and then what's interesting is it may end up not even sounding like a piano after a while. And I'm going to mix this up with this delay and leave this in here. So let's go here and let's go for a we could do dramatic here, and let's hear what this, I don't even know what this is going to sound like. So as I play this, let's hear what it's going to do. Bring in a delay. Let's go to or a reverb. So get a reverb. Let's get a crystalline. Sure, let's use this one. And let's see. How about a basic ambiance? We got this, and then we'll hear what this does to it. And let's bring this down a little bit. Off the delay just to hear it. So it has its own delay in the Supermodal, which is kind of interesting, but you can put both of them on there. Kind of cool. Yeah. So I don't know. I'll take a track like this and then I'll start building up on it, right? And if we were to just do like we could do a little bass line here. What do you think? Let's make a bass here. Let's go to instruments, and what do I want to get for a bass? Let's get you know what? I wound up with this this is called the NIF Audio Neuphonium. This thing has some pretty decent basses in here, believe it or not. So I'm going to pull this up and let's listen to some basses it has, and when we could always modify it. So we've got this. That's pretty evil. And these are ARPs. I like that. Some of these sound like monsters, man. It's great. That's kind of cool. Yeah, that don't sound too bad. Let's copy this from here. And then let's look at this. And let's get rid of these guys here. And let's here. This is too high, so let's bring this down an octave. So we got this mangled up piano that sounds nothing like it originally did, and you start tweaking, you start putting crazy stuff in. Let's get another effect on here to make that weird too. Okay, we'll make it more weird. Let's see what I got here. I've got Plug-in Alliance. Is that who I want? No, not quite. I want Devious Machines. That's what we want. And let's go to Infiltrator. There's another weird ass one. This one can get out of hand real quick, kids. So you be careful. All right, so I don't know. This just grabbed my eyes. Chernobyl. Let's hear what this does to that. Interesting. Snails in space. I want the job. I want the job of naming these. That's what I want. Snails in space with robots. Spring Planet. Filter. Rhythmic. All you need is wub. Now, we bring this level down a little bit. That ain't too bad. It's kind of cool. Now, let's have some fun. We'll keep him there and let's copy this track onto this augmented grand piano and take off these solos, take off the solo there, and let's hear how this sounds. Now it's going to actually play it on this augmented grand track, but it's also going to do this weird stuff here on keyscape. Let's go and mess with the bass. Let's go to this F up here. Let me open this up just a wee bit here, laddies. So let's move these around. Let's get this D. here. C, Senor, B. We'll go a little higher. Screw it. And then we get this A. Where's my A? There's my A. Now, the bass isn't doing those exactly, but it might work. He's got to be there. There, we got the beginnings of a song. It's just about layering. You just start layering more things on here. Let's go into pigments and let's see what we can find out of here. What I'm going to do is just make some kind of let's get some kind of strings going in here or some kind of pads. Let's go to pads. I don't have enough pads. Never have enough pads. Meditative rave. I got to pull on that A a little bit sooner there. So did I even record that? No, I didn't. Let's hit retrospective recording. So that copied me, but we need this A here. I want this A. I want you over here. And I think you end up going right here. I'm going to move him over there. Go to E, bring that to the end. Let's get another A here. Hey, Johnny. Wrong button. That was a Microsoft button, dude. So that'll bring that lower one in there. Let's go with let's hear how this sounds. And that's fun. I like that. Okay, so it's not a masterpiece, but it's fun, and it's just you're doing layers, and then that's how songs start. What I do, what I was doing there for the longest time was I was beginning songs kind of like this, and I would just get a bunch of layers of different instruments, and I wound up with like probably a few hundred songs that were just really short, kind of like this, had all these sections. And what I started doing with those is I actually started arranging them. So I started moving things around, you know. If I take these drums and I have them not start until there, then all of a sudden that might be interesting. And then I could have those, the drums repeat here. Just do a little instance of this. And if I take that bass and then those guys, let's put them over here. And I'm going to put that there. And then we're going to copy this, and we're going to bring him over here. Then I could have, let's see, let's have that one repeating and then this one. So now you have these, each one of these sections is slightly different, right? And if I take this, put that there, I don't know, that might sound cool. I could even take, this is the weird stuff I had going, and I could just do a little bit of that right at the very beginning. So now that's going to come in with the bass, and then it's going to come in with the pads over here. So you got this. Now it's arranged just slightly different. Just to hear different things and go, ooh, that's really, ooh, I like how that goes there. And then you're thinking different ideas for chords, obviously. Very nice. And that's what we get for mangling up perfectly normal pianos. Hope you enjoyed the show today. Did you guys have fun? I did have an idea the other day that I'm going to be taking some of these songs I've been working on with Jeff Hardy. I'm going to kind of dissect those and show you all how I put those songs together. I think that's kind of neat stuff to show. And it gets everybody into the songwriting mode, which is really fun. You start doing that, man, you live in that area, and it will bring much joy to your life. So give that a try. Have some fun with it. Do some layering, mangle up some pianos. Have fun, kids. Be nice to each other. Have a great day.